He'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Can I switch targets? Or is it only what I'm looking at? Shit. Okay.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh. I'm down. Is that it? Is that game over? Oh, that sucks. I wasn't counting on him charging me like that. I got him, too. So, back at the beginning? Okay.
Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. No, it doesn't matter.
Let's go back with throw. Give you damping and give you overload. Now over there. Oh, locked. Oh shit. Oh, she's down? No. You know what? Let's just do the shit the right way. Oh. Let's go ahead and put up the shield. There. Uh-oh. Why is he charging me? You bitch. Work. Why are you charging me? Okay. Now, I know I threw him, right? He just charges? Still gonna run?
Spare the Asari if you can. No, doesn't matter.
Skilly shoe. Gotcha. Hey man, I'm learning this game. So yeah, you right. That's fine. What do you mean the first time you fought him? He's a multiple fight guy? Shit, he's doing his thing. Oh, that's my throw. Okay. Damping. How about we do some sabotage? Okay. I got you. So minor boss fight. Hard. Okay. So I do have to play around with these skills a lot more. Some are affected by bionics. Gotcha. And man was just running in, blasting and smacking, and I was like, oh shit. I guess over the time I switched to the shotgun then. Steal your shoe! You're right, though. Let's go, Doctor. Well, we killed him. The Grogak
Too
Commander.
close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten
Search and
sulfur.
rescue.
The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We got the full party.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
Would you like
But
some?
I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction.
Aww.
That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what
Goddamn.
happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due
Oh,
respect,
snap.
Commander,
These ones
I
are
have
continually
tried every
gifts
theory out there.
that they got
The
from
problem
Midnight
is
Riot.
finding
Oh, sorry.
evidence to support them. The Protheans
Mid-
left remarkably little behind. It is
Nitrian.
almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is
It's
like someone
Midnight
came
Trian, I
along
believe.
after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Mid for short.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
Yeah, buddy.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case.
Goddamn.
It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
Fair enough.
But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated
If
itself.
the Protheans weren't the first.
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction.
Goddamn.
Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even their
Fair enough.
greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based
Fall
on the
of Rome
technology
core
of
for
those.
real.
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history,
Is it the
the
Geth?
Protheans disappeared.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient
The
machines.
Reapers, that's right.
The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire... But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been
Yep. You're right.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all.
Okay,
A lesson
this
learned.
isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll
Thank
be
you,
alive.
Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later.
Alright, but can we hit? You're gonna have to pin
And your
that. You're gonna have to
biotics
pin
will
that.
come in handy when the fighting starts.
Welcome on board.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental
Jesus.
exhaustion. Coupled
you
with the
imagine
shock of discovering the
Being a
Protheans
doctor on a
trophy.
ship, but not just a
I need
human
some time
doctor,
to
a
process
doctor
all
of many
this.
different
Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional.
species?
It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure. I think yes, and then I can talk to my people along the ship after.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I just fucking disconnect. That'd be amazing. Just fucking hang up the phone. It was. No, I know. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be the first human Spectre and then just start being a dick to them.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
If I could just cut off that dude's monitor, maybe. Just fucking, I'm done talking to you. Boop. And then just talk to the other two. No, I would do that. But I'm not gonna. Alright, Presley, do you have anything new to tell me?
Yes, Commander?
Bye.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
They get all. Don't hang up on her last time. You just go, oops. That's amazing. Okay, let's go talk to people. Maybe talk to Dr. Chakwas too and make sure that she's like checked out our person. Alright. Caden. It's the slow walk up that gets me every time. Just the
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the...
Alenko. When it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this.
No, fair enough.
This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informed.
That's
But
Karth
all was a big
Onassi.
focus back in Bot.
That's Karth Onassi, right? Hold on. Kaiden ME voice actor. Raphael Sbarge. Okay. Yep. That is fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed it. You can hear, because in Knights of the Republic, even Carth had his same God, I don't trust the mission, you know? It just doesn't make sense. Why would the Jedi Council say... That's all his characters are, apparently. I base that off of 2 characters. So 100% of the time, he's a skeptic. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were...
Sorry, I don't mean to snap at you. Yeah, let's just find Bastila.
Abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right?
Gagarin Station.
What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone.
We did have a little circle that'd get together every night. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform.
Kinetics?
Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner. Like, there was this girl named Rana who had a little... She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But...
Talking about your long-lost love, I get it.
Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
Canadian, by the way?
No one knows.
No, it's not. I can hear the accent.
As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation.
I think Kinetics did.
Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on this.
Jump Zero is a long way from home.
The grand gateway to humanity. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
Yes, there is. It's called fraternization, buddy.
I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
I'm Commander Spectre Fraternization Shepard. It's Earth Army, not Space Marines. Fair enough. Sir Scuttlebutts. Sir Scuttlebutts, what do you know about fraternization, buddy? Dr. Chawas, did you see a person?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before. Tends to keep to himself, though.
Okay, that's
Maybe.
fine.
Goodbye, Commander.
Tells me about his Oh, Liara, what's up? You good? She tells me that he's got the L2 implant, so he gets migraines.
Are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge
Me
of
too.
Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chak.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander.
You're good.
If you hadn't...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship, but I am not like Benezia.
Don't worry about
I will do whatever I can to help
They're
you stop
racist.
Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
Look,
Thank you.
that's expert level gaslighting. When you say, don't worry, I trust you. I know you won't let me down. But secretly in your head, you're like, oh, you traitorous bitch. I know you're like your mother. It's gaslighting. It's manipulation. Shepard, I'm on to you. I'm on to you, Shepard.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs.
Sounds dangerous.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life until the Geth followed me to Arch. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the... It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite
Mommy
Venezia.
issues, it's okay.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Venezia said when I told her of my decision.
Surprise, it's me, Venezia. Venezia, Spectre, Commander, Albastor Shepard, Fraternizer.
I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you,
I'm
Shepard.
kidding, I'm playing.
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study.
Relax.
No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Leo.
It's okay.
I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
No, you're a very literal
now you
person.
Know why I
It's
prefer
okay.
to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers.
She's bisexual.
I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
She's not even, I bet you she's not even like
just
romantically or
pretend this
sexually
conversation
interested.
never happened.
It's all for scientific pursuit. She's just like, I wonder how our species, biologies would work together. I bet you it's not even romance. It's just scientific curiosity.
Do you know why Venezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater
This hurts you.
Oh no, it's full of romance. Oh,
None
never
of
mind
this
then.
makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Venezia in many years, but I know her.
I'd like to know more about the
We were
Asari.
the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek
They
to
touch
understand
together,
other
then the screen turns to
species,
black and they
it
moan.
seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with...
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however...
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Venezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out. Union with our own kind is no longer common. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever... It is possible Venezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too...
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened.
You might be right. Venezia never spoke of her partner. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We do not focus on the inevitable, and even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That's crazy. All of that is crazy. Did y'all know about this? So they mate through mental connection. They explore a racial passives through mental connection. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna take this trait, and this trait from you, and that's going to my daughter. Boom, and then they just, that's wild. It's pretty cool. It's wild.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good.
He's rotten. I could tell as soon as
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
It's fine.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were...
Oh, that's where Captain Anderson was.
They said it paid well, and the boss was dead. They said he was looking for more men, too.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open.
Sexy
He
blue
only showed
women.
his face
Make
once.
me hear.
We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took it. I was on board checking bodies for valuables.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. A couple of the mercs called him by name. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out.
What happened?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still, but my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's crazy.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns.
All right.
Shepard.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the alien. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least
This
as
is
far
the
as-
most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
That's fair.
I don't think we should give them free rein. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity,
Ooh.
have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
Ashley?
It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
If you think I'm gonna give up my dog to a bear, I'm about to trip you, Ashley, and leave you there for the bear and pick up my dog and run away. Fuck out of here.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Look.
All right. I can see where your concerns
I
are
hear
coming
you.
from, Williams.
I hear you.
But this is a multilateral
Shut the
mission.
fuck up.
You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
What about me? You wanna kiss me? No, I'm not gonna do that. I have zero interest in her.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Don't be cruel.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
Why don't you go fight a
Too
bear,
bad those
bro?
ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about...
I think...
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Too bad those ruins got...
We'll talk later.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Like a chin our girl. This is where Baldur's Gate's polyamory came in.
Command. Why did you want to be a CSEC officer
Came
in
into
the first place?
It's a good
allowed for more exploration of
There were
things.
several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSAC, one of the best.
Actually, it's
I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on vids after a big arrest.
true.
He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSAC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash. He actually taught me how to becoming a Spectre when I was younger.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Yo.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
Norris.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policy.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should.
I see what you mean, but... Thanks, Commander.
Yo, we're shaping them. Options. So sound. We're gonna turn on the sound effects.